I could do what that guy was doing, if that's what he was doing. No. Yeah, like that's why I said last night I'm totally about the homies. I'm experiencing it right now. The homies. They won't stop taking up public space. Again, I just spent a week in Foxborough. Was I taking up public space? No. It's just some weird phenomenon where you go, why do you need to be out in public like that so much? Today's not even a weekend. Like, if you're not using your housing, can you leave it so other people can go in there? And then you would actually see how insane your species is, because they still would refuse to put us in it. So anyways, well, I knew they updated their website, and I meant to check it yesterday. They probably did it yesterday, right? I just checked it. Okay, so October 15th, I knew it, and it's not, that's not a grand conspiracy. Those people seem sane. They're not opening the shelter till October 15th, and final payment on my cruise is October 6th. I can't, what it is I can't change it after October 6th. I can't get my deposit back. It's a non-refundable deposit. I'd have to change it to something else, and then they'd probably charge me $200, unless they were willing to waive the change from October to April. We're going to be coming back from our trip at the end of January, the dead of winter. But anyways, right, people would go, oh, poor you. I'm sure. I get it. I get it, but I don't get it. So if I don't know by October 6th, I can't change it at all. You lose even more money. Right. So it's just, to me, it's like, it just really seems like we're supposed to take the trip. So he doesn't know that that part of the trip is paid for. That cruise is completely paid in full. He doesn't know that. Other than the bus ride back from New York City on the 30th of December, because I canceled the 5 nights in New Jersey. So we have to go out there for one day, one short day in the Emerald City on the 30th, and then come back. But there's buses all night long into the 31st, right? That we could probably do, but you go, what's the chances we're a married couple, both of us would win lottery bets? That's why I didn't want to base a decision on that. But believe me, it's present in my mind, because what are we going to do? Last year we went to the warming center on March 5th. That's a lot different than December and January, because it's going to be freezing, and you have to stand out there for like 3 hours. There's only 35 mats, and it's usually the same bunch of people. My friend was just saying, he figures at the beginning there's probably a lot more people, but it weeds out because they can't get in. They never get in every time they show up, because they realize you have to get there so early to get in. So eventually they give up and do something else. I don't know. That's up to the people that run it. They've been doing that for years, so I don't know. People have their reasons for things, and they're working with the senior center to get the property to do it. I don't know if they're going to suggest a lottery. I need to look up that website too, because it's September, so they might not know yet it's September. But there was a bunch of new people after the Harvard shelter closed in April, because the warming center's open till May 1st. And then they went, oh my God, and they realized, yeah, we're not even going to get 2 weeks at this, because there's already a whole set of people that have been here the whole winter. I don't know, we got there March 5th, and we got in every night, every single night from March 5th on, we got in. And it was surreal, because the first night we got there, we didn't even get there that early. It must have just been some fluke thing. Yeah, and we actually made it in. We're probably part of the problem. Yeah, because then after that, it was earlier and earlier, I think. So I don't know if something was open before that or more people had to leave the shelter because I explained the conditions. And I just saw a male and a female. I don't know if they're a couple. I just saw them in Quincy, and obviously they had a cot and the mats that you put down. So. Yep, the homies. That's what I'm calling them. They must give days out for the holidays, right? So they probably understand Auntie Eve. And then we're going to be on our own when we get back in the middle of the night, right? And then I have to deal with the insanity at South Station, bus station, because South Station doesn't open till 5 a.m. and it's winter time in Boston. I don't know because honestly, I'm thinking about it now. Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, I've never been street homeless before. I was in a shelter. So, not. Oh, that's the other thing. That is correct. Because we only spent a week in Foxborough, we get 2 more weeks. Okay. And then it would be another year come January, right? But that's up to my sister if she wants to do that. It's 21 days a year. Because she said if there's a storm or something, to call her. I know she's got plans. She's camping for the weekend at some point in October. I think it's the beginning of October. Her friends are taking a 3-night camping trip to that Normandy Farms, which is, they're paying $200 a person for 3 nights. It's $600 for 3 nights for 3 people. Anyways, November 4th, the Social Security hearing, and again, the most I can hope for is $900 a month because I have no work because I was a homemaker. When did disabled people work? So then you have to pay back the DTA office in some absolute madness. And then I guess someone was of your check at that point. So you'd be the same exact amount. You got 900 and they're taking 50%, you're getting the same you were living on DTA. So you're at least stuck still until that's paid off. It's that insane. And they got rid of the retro. Anyways, so put your kids in a mic just to be doing all these actions. So I'm going back in the library now, so I better shut this off. The appointment went well. He was not in there long, and he got the 2 prescriptions he needed filled, and he has an appointment next month. And then get this, a case manager is supposed to call about a primary care physician. That's got to be the insurance. I'm not even blaming the doctor. Seriously, are you kidding me? And I said to my friend that I was just talking to, I go, this is how insane the world is. They won't allow us to do anything ourselves because clearly I could call the doctor. And then they give you a case manager's work to do that. And most of them are incompetent. You end up doing it yourself anyway. And they get paid.